A university professor visited a Japanese Zen master to learn about Zen. The master served tea. He poured the visitor's cup full and then kept pouring. The professor watched the overflow until he could no longer restrain himself. The cup is overflowing. No more will go in. The Zen master replied, "Like this cup, you are full of your own opinions and speculations. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?" This is one of the most famous stories in all of Eastern philosophy. And the reason it has survived for centuries is because it describes a problem that destroys more lives than any disease. A mind so full of what it already knows that it cannot receive anything new. Your mind right now is running roughly 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. And here is the terrifying part: 90% of them are the same thoughts you had yesterday, and the day before, and the week before. You are not thinking, you are replaying. The same worries, the same regrets, the same imaginary arguments, the same predictions about a future that never arrives. Your cup is not just full, it is overflowing with yesterday's tea. And because it is full, you cannot see the opportunity sitting right in front of you. You cannot hear the advice that could change your life. You cannot feel the peace that is available to you in this exact moment. The Zen master was not being clever. He was stating a law of the mind. A full cup cannot receive. A full mind cannot learn. A full heart cannot feel. So, how do you empty the cup? Not by force, not by fighting your thoughts, not by sitting cross legged and trying to think about nothing. You empty the cup by watching. Zen calls this practice witnessing. You sit, you breathe, and you watch your thoughts the way you would watch clouds passing through a sky. You do not grab them, you do not push them away, you just watch. Something strange happens when you do this. The thoughts slow down, the gaps between them get wider. And in those gaps, there is something that has always been there, but that you have never noticed: silence. Not the absence of sound, the presence of awareness, a stillness that is deeper than any thought. Zen masters call it your original mind, the mind before opinions, before judgments, before the world filled it up, and they say that everything you have ever been searching for, peace, clarity, joy, purpose, lives in that silence, not in more thinking, in less. There is a second Zen story that unlocks this even further. Two monks were walking along a river when they came across a woman who could not cross. The older monk picked her up, carried her across, and set her down on the other side. The two monks continued walking in silence. After an hour, the younger monk could no longer contain himself. He said, "How could you carry that woman? We are monks. We are not permitted to touch women." The older monk looked at him and said, "I set her down an hour ago. Why are you still carrying her? This is what a full mind does. It carries every experience, every insult, every failure, every regret, long after the moment has passed." The older monk's cup was empty. He experienced the moment fully, then let it go. The younger monk's cup was overflowing with a moment that no longer existed. Most of us are the younger monk. We are still carrying people and situations we should have set down years ago. Here is the practice. It takes 1 minute. And if you do it every day, your cup will begin to empty on its own. Sit down, close your eyes, and for 60 seconds, just watch. Do not try to stop your thoughts. Just notice them. Name them if it helps. Worry, regret, plan, fantasy, judgment. Watch them, let them pass. Do not hold on. After 60 seconds, open your eyes. That tiny gap of awareness you just created is the beginning of an empty cup. And an empty cup can receive anything: peace, wisdom, love, opportunity, answers you have been looking for your entire life. They were always there. Your cup was just too full to notice. Empty your mind. Not because thinking is bad, but because silence is where everything real begins.